Hello everyone and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video, and today we have what I think is an exciting update to the game. The man himself from Polyphony Digital has come out and made some updates, and I think that they actually care about this game. I think they care about us, the players, so they are making some changes, and I want to get in and I want to talk about these changes. So let me pull this up real quick so I can read these changes to you all. Changes that will come into effect beginning of April. Increased rewards for the latter half of the World Circuit events by approximately 100% on average. That's huge. I think that the World Circuit events, the payouts I think are okay, but just knowing that we're going to get more money for those, more credits for those, I think that's a good thing. In addition of large rewards for clearing circuit experience with all gold or bronze results, I think that's good. That's going to get more people doing the circuit experience, which will effectively make people better at tracks, especially when we consider the daily races. I wanted to say weekly because they changed weekly, but they are daily races. I sometimes do the circuit experience to help me with my circuit experience, but I haven't improved all that much, but I have improved in certain areas and certain tracks by doing that, so that is a good thing. Increased rewards for online races. Now this is big, and I think that this specifically is going to get people playing the game online a little bit more, doing those daily race events, just because there's going to be more credits given out. And even me, I don't really finish like top split. I finish like 8th or worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that good at this game yet, but just knowing that I'm gonna get more than 6,000 credits for an online race, that's a good thing. Addition of 8 new 1-hour endurance races events to missions. These will also have large rewards. I think this is a very, very cool thing. One thing I would like to see though, in addition to that, is putting those 1-hour endurance races online, like either making it like a daily race C or adding it to the FIA races. I think that would be huge, Gran Turismo. So if you're watching this video, add those 1-hour endurance races to daily race C, or add them to the FIA. Increase players' wallet upper limit of non-paid credits from 20,000 for 20 million to 100 million. Sorry about that. I don't really know what this one means, but I'm assuming that you have an increase of how many credits you can actually have in the game. That's what I think it means. Increase the quantity of used and legend cars on offer at any given time. So this is going to be good because some of the cars in this game are pretty expensive, and so to be able to go into the used car dealer and get different cars will be good, and there will be more cars. So that's also a very, very good thing. Also, they have some updates in the near-term future that they're working on. So finally, we want to take the opportunity to lay out some of the near-term updates that we are working on. We can't confirm an exact date or specifications yet, but we'll give advance notice via GranTurismo.com. Increase the reward payout of limited time events as we develop a live service. Okay, that's good. In addition of more World Circuit events, I think that's good. And I think in addition to more World Circuit events, we need more World Circuits. And I think that these will come over time. I would like to see them add tracks like Road Atlanta, VIR specifically. I think those are 2 tracks in the game that we need. I think Sebring would be another awesome track to add. I think we need to really start showcasing the tracks here in America a little bit more. I think we have the least amount of tracks out of all the regions in the world. I would also like to see Chuck Waller on there too. In addition of more endurance races to missions, including 24-hour races. Like I said, this is cool to add it to missions, but I would like to see the endurance races added to the online events, especially the FIA. I think having a 24-hour endurance race to the FIA championships would be very cool. And then if they can figure out a way to make it to where you can have some sort of like a team for an online race, where like say me and a couple of buddies want to do a 24-hour race, and I have 3 buddies and we can all do 8-hour stints. I think if they can work that out into the game, I think that would be very, very, very cool. In addition of online time trials with rewards based on the player's position in the online rankings. So essentially what they made here was a time attack without calling it time attack. You know what I mean? I think this is cool. And this is something that I want to see in the game as well. And the last thing, and probably the most important thing for me personally, is being able to sell cars. Because I have so many cars that I just don't use. And being able to sell them, even if you don't get a lot of credits for them, just being able to clear out the garage, I think that would be very, very useful, especially for those people who like, to have their stuff organized. If they only use about 10 cars, I think that's going to be good for these players, including myself. I think I'm one of these players. I don't use that many different cars. So I think that it would be good for us to be able to sell cars, be able to clean out our garages. And also for the people that didn't get the premium version of the game, it'd be a good way for them to get some credits so that they can, get the cars that they want in the game and to be able to buy the upgrades that they want. Now, a couple of things that I wanted to mention here as well is I really want them to reduce some of the upgrade prices. I think that Racing Soft tires should not be like 38,000 credits. I think that's ridiculous. The carbon ceramic brakes cost less than tires do, and I think that's crazy. So I think that they should look at that as well. Another thing that they should look at is the upgrades themselves. The fact that we can't put high compression pistons in a turbocharged car is crazy, because you certainly can't do that in real life. And I don't know if they want to do that to balance the performance so they don't have so many cars that are OP. But the way that the traction model is in this game, I don't think it would be that OP to add that into the game, because a lot of these cars, once you put them in the high horsepower and you take all the weight out, they become very, very difficult to drive. You really have to dial the car in. So I don't really think that adding high compression pistons to turbocharged cars or even to supercharged cars would be that big of a deal. And I think that we should be able to turbocharge and supercharged cars that are naturally aspirated. Like I know one of the Lamborghinis, I think the Murcielago, you can't put any supercharger and you can't turbocharge it, which you certainly can't do in real life. So I think there are still a lot of things that they need to work out in this game, but I think right now they are headed in the right direction, and I'm excited for the future of this game. I was a little bit worried there for a little bit, like they're not listening to us, like they were silent on Twitter, even though I'm not on Twitter, and a lot of people were over there bashing the game, which I don't like to do that, but I think that with that came some good, and we got these updates. So I think that they are listening to us, and maybe I'll get on Twitter and chime in too and say my 2 cents, and hopefully they listen. So that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to be dropping a couple of videos today on Gran Turismo 7. So make sure that you are tapped in, you are locked in, subscribe to the channel, and give me your comments down below. What do you think about this game? What do you think about these updates? And what changes do you all want to see to the game in the future? And that has been my time, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.